Well, the problem that we had, or that I had, was let me just grab it. Problem was the this wire, that wire right there, wasn't making contact with the pins on the VCU. I took this cover off, and I was measuring the uh, the communication wires, um, the rec, the LCK or CLK, oh, all the communication. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let me explain here. So pins. Let me see. Where's my marker here? Is there? So I was I was checking continuity between the two pairs of the communication wires. So MTH, HM, sorry, HTM, REQ, and CLK. I was measuring continuity between the two, each pair. And when I got to the rec, there was no continuity between the two. So then I just went from the pin connector inside there to the end, way down there somewhere, back there. And I found out the pin 11 right there wasn't making continuity. So I took it apart. I took that apart. I took the white insert off, and then I just bent the pin a little bit, and now it seemed to work. That was a fucking pain in the ass. So now I'm slowly putting the car back together. Hopefully once and for all. And so I'm gonna start putting it all back together. Putting the VCU over there, and then I got the power steering line to put in, and then just work my way to the front. All right, things are getting a little hairy here. I got the resolver connectors right there. I have my little test wire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the connection from that point all the way to inside the inverter through this connector, and then check the pins on every single one. Well, the resolver connections. So, yeah. So I don't know. If this doesn't work, I mean, if we can't find a problem here, I'm going to call it the inverter's shot. But this is the last test. So I should have done this test a long time ago. And this drawing here can be found on the Open Inverter forum, the 458, the 450H discussion thread. But if I remember, I'll make a copy of this and I'll put it online somewhere somehow. I'll figure that out. Okay. Let me get another drawing. Yeah, this is also another drawing from the same thread. Here's the resolver connectors. So we need to match one MRF. This is for the motor side of the transmission. So MRF is number one, MSN is number two, and so on. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to compare it to that other drawing, and we'll see. There. Okay, so I am connected to pin number, you can't see it, but trust me, this is pin number 1 on the motor resolver. I got it connected here to my meter. You can't see it. There, I have it connected here to my meter. And I need to grab another. Okay, here's another jumper wire. So pin 1, MRF. Let's see here, MRF. So MG2 is the motor. MRF would be MRF. Resolver. Shield. We're gonna go with MRF. So MG2, resolver field, resolver field ground. So those two right there. So we're going to start with MRF. It's right there. It's got to be this pin right there. Okay, so there are 2 connectors. The smaller drawing is for this particular connector, and it appears this drawing is looking from the back, so all the connections on the right. All right, so MG2 resolver field is the middle pin. Okay, right there. Now with my meter, I should hear continuity. So let's test it here. I'm going to test it on, make sure it works. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? What the heck? Oh, see? Always test. You got to make sure. Where can I put you guys? Can you see that? No, you cannot see that. Can you see that? You guys can't see shit. I gotta put you back a bit. Alright, okay. Need to make sure this works. Doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Alright. That works. So, again, double check. I'm on pin 1, which is MRF, which is MG2 resolver field, which is on the small connector of the 450H inverter. So it's top row, middle. This should work. Nothing. Why? So, okay, that doesn't work. All right. Okay, so we're not getting continuity to this pin. So maybe it's the Huh. What the fuck is going on here? So I'm gonna check every single one. The pin that I thought it should be, there's nothing, there's no continuity. So I'm gonna check every single pin, see what the deal is. What? So I'm getting shield. See, that's not right. I'm getting MG2 resolver shield. Resolver shield. Okay, I need to find this one. It's the middle one. See, this is where it gets all fucked up. So that one is on pins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. MSNG. So MSNG. So I have to take that wire off. I don't know how I screwed this up, but so that red wire. It's a red wire. Red wire. So I think it's a red wire. So this is now. I don't want to change this. I'm going to relabel this. That's the top. And then relabel this. All right, another relabel. I should have done this right from the beginning. I should have came right to here, and I should have went right to the connector. I've done this like freaking 1,000 times already, just checking wires back and forth, taking connectors apart. No, this is the way it should be done. Son of a bitch. So that is G2. So MC ground. MC equals in ground. 7. No way, Jose. 7. Green. Number 2. Number 2 is blue. All right, well, that's basically it. We're gonna go through all these. I think there's 12 total for the resolvers, and we're just gonna double check from this point to the connector, and then make any adjustments that we need to make. Okay, as you probably can hear, it's up and running again. So I had issues with this connector, and I had issues with the resolver connections. They were all wrong. But yeah, what a relief. So there it goes. Wheels are spinning again. Moral of the story is check your connections right from where it connects onto the circuit board, right to the where it plugs into the into the equipment. Because I was screwing around here and I thought I had all the connections right inside there. No. Let's just see if it's warm. Just warm, just barely warm to the touch. But yeah, we got the ISA shunt working. I can't show you right now, but let me see here. If I connect to this, connect. If I go to, come on, connect. Oh, is it connecting? Just waiting for it to connect. This is the Wi-Fi on the VCU, but for some reason it's not connecting. I don't know, my phone works, but I'm recording with it right now, but no internet connections. Okay, all right. If I here, hurry up, my phone's gonna die. If I type in 192.168.4, boom, there it goes. I'm running 24 volts right now. It's drawing 11 amps, 27.27 kilowatts, RPM, temperature, and oil pump. Yep, looks like it's all working. Beautiful. All right, so now I can go back, put all this back together again, finish up the wiring, make sure I number all the wires, and yeah, hold on, put it all back together, and then I can start working on the back. That's where the battery charger is. That's where the DC to DC converter is. It's all in the trunk. So, wow, that was brutal. So the moral of the story is make sure you get the factory wiring harness. You know, this is not factory, so you want the factory harness. It'll save you major headaches. Anyways, thanks for watching.